Welcome to the Certified Angus Beef Market Report. I'm Nicole Ursig. Today I'm chatting with our International Director, Geof Bednar, and we're talking about global consumer perspectives. So Geof, does the Certified Angus Beef brand have a competitive advantage in the global marketplace compared to commodity beef?
It does, because a couple things that really give us advantages. One is, you think about many of the markets where we send U.S. beef or certified Angus beef today, they're not self-sufficient in their own food production, let alone beef production. And so they're more curious of what's going on. Okay, who's producing this beef? They want more information than what our typical U.S. consumer would look for. And so tying that to a brand and the brand recognition that we've developed globally really is important, in that that's what that does provide is trust to that consumer in these international markets, whether that's Japan or our neighbors, Canada and Mexico.
Does the premium, if we look at premium choice compared to choice and select, is there an opportunity to displace some of that product?
Yes, not only in the U.S. If we look, you and I probably aren't going to eat more beef, and so our growth for the U.S. opportunity really is organic from, is there going to be another baby boom, or from folks wanting to move to the U.S. and bring their families here and make this their home. And so the real opportunity probably for the Certified Angus Beef brand, when we talk about the U.S., really comes from displacing low-quality beef, which we've done a very good job of. Today we have less select beef in the marketplace than what we certainly did 10 years ago, where today there's actually more certified Angus beef availability in the U.S. than select. And so that's our opportunity from the U.S. standpoint.
That's interesting. So it's like finding that optimal level of marbling.
The other thing that's interesting when we talk about our opportunity for a high-quality beef or a brand such as us is Japan truly has better beef than us when we talk about marbling. Yet that amount of marbling isn't something the average consumer wants to dine on a regular basis or large portion size. And so certified Angus beef, the marbling level, which is higher than commodity beef, gets them closer to the taste that they're accustomed to and they want.
And some of that value that's derived from international markets is because those consumers have different preferences than we do, right? What are some of those different preferences that those people are putting in on the grill as opposed to what we would be here in the U.S.?
And so that's the beauty of international markets. It's these pieces and parts of the carcass that you and I probably aren't focusing on that are a delicacy in many of these countries. So a tongue would be one of those. Now that's one that we can't take advantage of as a brand, just because when we look at when that carcass is certified, when we do the grading and they meet the 10 carcass specifications, that tongue, that oxtail already moved from that carcass, so we can't get that back. But other pieces and parts that are important to our brand as well as U.S. beef would be like a short plate. So basically think about taking a piece of bacon, thinly sliced, boiling it, and pouring that juicy boiled water and that short plate over rice. It's like eating candy in Japan. It's also a very cheap meal where they can actually eat the meal at a restaurant cheaper than they could cook at home.
Thanks, Geof. Don't miss another Market Report episode by subscribing to our CAB Cattleman Connection YouTube channel.